Hi guys, and welcome back to another Scout the Defender YouTube video. Now in this video we're going to be solving a bit of an incident that we've had with the Defender. So a couple of weeks ago, whilst we were out camping with the rooftop tent, we slid the ladder out and it actually slipped and smashed off the door handle. I'll overlay some footage now, but you can see it's pretty broken, it's cracked and it's not very secure anymore. So in this video I'm going to be going about repairing or actually refitting a new door handle to the Defender. I'd also like to thank everyone who reached out on Instagram to provide options for new door handles. I've seen that there's the Optimal and also the Exmoor trim door handles that I could have retrofitted, but that would have been a bit of an expense because I'd have to do the full car. Whereas in this case, I've actually managed to find a replacement on Britpart. It's a £15 door handle and it should hopefully do the job. So I'll just give you a bit of a closer look. You can see exactly what's happened here. So the plastic is all cracked and the handle basically is just about to fall off. It's held on with the screw this side, but all of this plastic has totally cracked and is basically unusable. Right, so we've got the two pieces that we need to do this job. Unfortunately they didn't come together, I had to buy them separately, but the first is the door handle. So it's just a Britpart door handle with all of the locking mechanic on it. Really easy, simple. I think this was about £15. And then we've also got then the gasket. So this goes around the door handle and pushes it tight to the door. So I think that was about £2. So hopefully this job should be a pretty easy, cheap fix to sort out the door handle. So the first thing we'll have to do is remove the door card itself. That's really easy. You just have to remove the door handle, the inner door handle, and some of the other bits of trim. And then there you should be able to get a prise tool to prise off the door card. Once that's off, you can then start to access the internals to be able to remove the door handle. Now the other thing you'll have to do is take off this like sound deadening, or I don't really know what it's called, but you've got this, it's just held on with a bit of tack, so you can slowly peel that off to be able to get to the mechanics behind. Now the next thing to do is really tricky to film, but hopefully you can see in there you've got a locking mechanism and you've got a hoop that slides over this arm, and now that's the thing that we want to slide off. So you can see here that I've already done that. I don't know whether it's coming across on camera, but you have to basically prise a screwdriver in between that and the arm and slide the hoop off the arm, and in doing so then you should be able to unlink the rest of the linkage. So hopefully you can see in there now I've been able to unlink the connection, so you've still got that like almost T-bar shape going through the pin in the door handle, but we've now managed to push the loop over. So that's now no longer on the handle itself, and now we can prise back the rest of the mechanism so that we can then start to remove the door handle. To remove the door handle is relatively easy. There's just two Torx screws. There's one here for the back of the handle, and then there's one up here for the front. So you can see now why we had to replace the door handle. It's totally cracked. This part has come away from the rest of the handle. Also the gasket had cracked as well. So these are now the new parts that we can start to refit. Right, so to fit this back, all we have to do is reverse engineer what we have done. So I've got the gasket on the new handle, and we can slide that through the slot and up into place. And then what we can do then is get the front gasket, which we have here, and then screw the front of the handle into place first before then doing the rear of the handle. So just working backwards from what we did previously. So we'll screw the front in place first. Now we can put the screw in for the rear of the handle. This one's the fiddlier one out of the two. So that's the two door handles screwed into place. The final thing we need to do is now connect that locking arm to the new handle itself. So to this piece. This is a bit tricky, and again we'll have to use the screwdriver to prise the arm, which is up here, prise the arm into the new lock. Really hard to show you on camera, this bit. So there you go, again it's really hard to see, but that's the locator and the pin all connected, which means that now if I come around, press the handle, there's some tension and you can see it opening and closing the mechanism. So last thing to do, or just to reverse what we did, put the soundproofing material back up and over, and then connecting all the final bits of door trim, and then call it done. So there you have it guys, that's a real quick and easy way to swap out the door handles on your Defender. Obviously ours had that accident happen, so that's why it was cracked and therefore we needed to replace it. But it's a similar process if you're swapping them out or upgrading them for optimal, Exmor trim or any other door handles that are out on the market. Real easy job to do. I think in the future I'll be looking to do the same, swapping out the door handles for an upgraded version. But we've got lots of other bits that we want to do on the truck first before we get to that. Now one other thing before I close out the video, a lot of you are asking when part 2 of the North Coast 500 road trip video is coming out. I'm eagerly rushing through the edit now, but they take quite a lot of time to put together, so that video will hopefully be coming out soon. We're also going up to Scotland this weekend, so we'll be filming some more footage of another adventure in Scotland. Seems like you guys really enjoying that content. One other thing is that I'd love to hear from you guys what you'd like to see on the channel, so please leave a comment down below of the kind of things you'd like me to cover on this channel, whether that's upgrade videos, whether that's road trips, whether that's just Q&As, anything like that. Please leave a comment down below and I'd love to get some of those ideas onto the channel and start making some videos. I'm also going to be at some of the Land Rover shows this year, so I'm really excited to meet some more of you that comment all the time in the comments and also over on the Instagram. It'd be great to meet some of you guys in person, so be sure to come over and say hello when those shows kick off. Look forward to meeting you all, and until then I'll see you in the next video.